Saturday morning phone clinics. And it was at the same time as the Corn Fest out here, and so he invited us all to his house. Probably 15, 20 of us, we came out to his house. Joel and my wife Sharon barbecued. Then we went to the Corn Fest. The house has changed considerably, Francis. From the first time I saw it. Now there's grass, plants, what have you. The first time I saw it, there was dirt, beer cans. So quite a change, so thank you for doing that. The other thing was an expression that Joel had when he'd have a client who was in a particularly difficult situation. And like Dan said, he's probably the only one that could get away with saying something like this to a client. So we'd sit down at a client meeting, he'd say to the client, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to throw the skunk on the table and talk about your situation. I thought, throw the skunk on the table? I started sliding under the table. But you know, it diffused the situation. It allowed him to really connect with the client and allowed him to do the right thing for the client. When I think of Joel, I think of a Renaissance man, because think of all the things he did. He was definitely a Renaissance man. And you know, if I can get personal for a minute, when I got a call from, actually Trina called me on Tuesday to tell me what had happened, and I started thinking, how could this be? How could this happen? You know, what's going on? And I was reminded of something I read years ago by a man named Khalil Gibran in his poem, The Prophet. And in that poem, he said something that stuck with me for years. He said this, he said, life and all that lives is conceived in the mist and not in the crystal. And I've thought a lot about that this week. Because Joel's crystal is gone. It's not here anymore. We loved it. I loved it. I love Joel. But that crystal's gone. But the truth of Joel, the mist, if you will, is still there. And I know that I'll cherish that as long as I have my crystal to cherish. And beyond that. There's so many things I could say about Joel. I think that the best thing, though, is probably something that the master said to his disciples. He said, well done, good and faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful over a few things. I'll make you master over many. And Joel was a master of many things. So just to conclude, I have something that a very dear friend of ours sent to us, to Sharon and myself. We actually framed it and we put it in our office at home. But I think it summarizes my feeling towards Joel and his family. And it says this: the bond that links our true family is not one of blood, but of respect and joy in each other's life. I love Joel Peterson. I respect him. I feel it's an honor to have known him. I think the world's a different place because he was here. And I know that I'm a better man because I met Joel Peterson. So thank you. And go Patriots.